Introducing first,
it was fascinating to see the insight you gained from the gambler Ben Barnett, Zali Gold. We haven't seen him as intense or locked in months, since before he started his Justice for Ben campaign. I know I saw it and I heard it. You must have felt it. This is a different gambler we're dealing with tonight.
Well, that's the thing. There was no thinking about placing the footy bets or the first goal. He is in the match of his life.
Going to need every bit of focus and intent that he can get tonight, because this is no ordinary match, Zali Gold. This is a casino brawl. Anything goes, no DQs, no time limits, and he is up against an exceptional competitor, someone who we've seen time and time again go to the depths of the earth to get his way in the ring. Here's Johari, steel chair in hand.
Is the word. I spoke to both of these competitors, as you saw, and wow, I just had to shake off that intensity to come down again. But I think the intensity is going to come back very, very quickly. I just can't imagine what we're going to have as our main event. What will happen in this first main event here at the new Relentless Gym?
This rivalry has been brewing for months between Johari and the gambler Ben Barnett. We saw it completely hit a flashpoint at the Relentless Rumble. Johari, as he made his entrance into the match, was, oh goodness, throwing the steel chair at Ben Barnett. It was at the Relentless Rumble that Barnett first used that mace to eliminate Johari before he even got in the match. It actually was Johari's spot that Ben Barnett took in the match. And right now, we are seeing all that frustration come to a head as Johari sending Ben Barnett flying to the outside. Oh, and look at Johari go.
Months of tension, months of frustration have boiled up to this moment. I don't know, I mean, a casino brawl.
Oh, a steel chair to the midsection by Ben Barnett. Where did he get that from? It must have been under the ring.
Well, that's the thing. We saw Johari bringing in a chair of his own, but there was another one there. The thing is, I mean, you and I are veterans of the business, but how do you predict what's going to happen in a first-time match like this? I can't even begin to try. I just think could be one sort of lucky break, perhaps, is all I can think of. But when you've got chairs like that, that's the only thing that's going to be broken at people's backs, or the chairs.
I think the one thing we can expect from this match is the unexpected and pure, unadulterated violence as Johari with the chain that he's pulled out from under the ring, and he is about to level Ben Barnett. He just gets out of the way just in time. That could have been a match ender right there. Goes for it again and hits the metal steel post. Did you hear that, Zali Gold?
I did indeed hear that, and Ben Barnett, well, just fortunate to get out of the way of it. The odds came in his favour, but he's not going to get away from it now.
Oh, and choking out the gambler with the chain. This is the sadistic side of Johari that we know all too well, and I honestly don't think the gambler Ben Barnett knew quite what he was in for. He is freaking out and panicking right now.
Johari has already, well, dare I say, dealt Ben a joker, but he manages to gambler manages to disconnect. What's he got in mind here?
Oh, takes down the gambler. Are we going to see our first pin attempt? We are. Goes for it. The gambler kicking out at 2. Johari eyeing off that chain once more. No, sends it to the wayside. Is he going to line up Barnett for a big spear? I think so.
He's looking to sharpen the arrowhead on that spear. That could really cut Barnett in half, but Barnett out of the way.
Oh, and sending Johari head first down into the mat.
After Johari crashed into the buckles, both sides of him now racked with pain, front and back, so to speak. And now it's Barnett with the chain. Oh, my goodness. Wrapping it around his fist, no less.
Lining up Johari like a lion with a piece of meat. Steel chain wrap fist levels Johari. May well have knocked him out. Johari is completely laid out, dead center of the ring.
He's barely moving. No wonder when you get hit with a chain like that. Now he's got the chair as well. Weapon after weapon.
This is what Ben Barnett was foreshadowing in that interview you did with him just before, Zali Gold. This is a different gambler, Ben Barnett. This is a vicious, deliberately paced side of Ben Barnett. He is making sure to inflict as much punishment on Johari as he can. Oh, and going for the kick, but taking the steel chair right to the knee. Johari, great ring awareness, playing a little bit of possum there, and now he has the chair in hand.
Well, the tide has turned. If it's good, hang on, he's put both of them up. I don't want to think what he's got in mind here, but I mean, we knew this was going to be off the charts, and it's already exceeding, as you say, all expectations.
Whoa! Going for a big crossbody, but the strong giant that is Ben Barnett catches him. Body slam through the chairs. Johari writhing in pain. Ben Barnett finding some respite that he desperately needs.
Well, absolutely. Johari in all sorts after being smashed into both chairs. Not just one, but two. No part of the back escaping the pain, and the pin is on. How did Johari kick out of that?
I have no idea. Johari has had a run of injuries of late over the last 18 months, and Ben Barnett being sure to exploit every possible weakness that he can. Oh, now he's going for that chain once more, wrapping it around the wrist. Johari barely moving on the mat. And just driving it into the head of Johari.
Unbelievable. The back racked with pain, the chain in the forehead. How Johari is even moving, utterly beyond me. And what's Barnett doing now? Looking in the jacket for something.
What's he going for in his jacket?
I don't think it's...
As if there aren't enough weapons around already.
Don't think it's his TAB account. He's got something evil in mind. As you said, and I saw that...
What on earth has he got?
He's got a pack of cards.
He's got a deck of cards. What on earth does Ben Barnett have in mind here with a deck of cards?
I don't think it's a sudden game of poker.
Stalking Johari. Playing card in hand. He clearly thinks he's got a good hand to play here. But this isn't poker. This is professional wrestling. And oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, don't do it, Ben! This is obscene! Oh, Jesus! In the webbing of the fingers! I'm flinching as I watch that!
I'm doing more than flinch to one of the most delicate parts of the body with that sharp new pack of cards. Oh, goodness.
Oh, I am writhing. That is obscene. And he's going to go for it again now. Card in hand. Hand of Johari trapped, and once again into the webbing.
Johari is, if I've got it right there, I think he's been cut open with the chain, and now surely that's got to have him cut open with the webbing of the hand. He's just, his ability to fight back is. I'm almost in shock. This is just beyond comprehension.
And now Barnett throwing the chairs out the way. What else could he possibly have in mind for Johari here right now? Is Johari running on instinct and fumes alone, getting some kicks in, and now laying wicked punches into Barnett, who drives him into the corner. He's 6'6" and gives away a lot of weight compared to Johari, and he's using that to his best advantage. Oh, this is the Fremont Street Slam that he's going for. Is he going to drop him? He does! Fremont Street Slam, hooks the leg. Is it in? No. Johari kicking out at two. And you were right, Charlie Gold. Johari is busted open. That chain busting open the head of Johari.
Well, of course, that blood loss makes it harder to keep functioning. Your body slows down, doesn't function as it needs to. His back's racked with pain. He's got an injured hand from the horrific use of the playing card.
Wait a minute, Charlie. What on earth has Ben Barnett got? He's got a table.
He's got a table, and
Well, if my eyes don't deceive me, I think we might actually see that that's a poker table.
it's either a poker table or yes, it is a poker table indeed. Not sure how he perhaps. I hope he didn't smuggle it out of Crown Casino, but
I didn't see him smuggling into the building tonight. I don't know where he's had that hiding, but the poker table laid up in position in the corner.
That's whatever.
Barnett.
Not a good deal for Johari here.
Oh, Johari manages to avoid impact with the table and levels Ben Barnett with a huge clothesline. And now going to work on the knee. We saw Barnett favouring that knee earlier in the match. And Johari making sure the targeter. Exceptional savvy by Johari as he hooks the leg and kick out at 2.
Well, there's the versatility of Johari. He maybe his hand was cut by the cards. Honestly, no pun intended. And his head is cut open, but he used his feet. He kicked at the leg. He chop blocked him down. And this is the versatility of Johari, who's been in the ring for 3 years, coming through there. What has he got in mind?
He's gone under the ring and he's got some plunder of his own. He's got a bag of some sort. What could be in it?
I don't want to think.
Oh my God, this couldn't be thumbtacks or something, surely. Oh, hold on, Johari seems a bit surprised.
They're dice!
Dice? A bag of dice under the ring. Well, this is a casino brawl after all. We've had the poker table and now we've got the dice laid across the ring and Johari loading up Ben Barnett.
Looking for some sort of power bomb onto those dice. It won't be too a lucky roll, but no reverse.
Oh! Back body drop onto the dice.
Good, you goddess almighty.
You might be chuckling at home, but dozens and dozens of dice right into the back. That is going to hurt. You cannot deny that one iota. Barnett rolls him over for the pin. Johari barely kicking out there. He's got hardly any energy left and he is bleeding profusely.
Well, his back was already racked and now it's going to be racked with pain after landing on those dice. I knew this was going to be wild, but I'm almost beyond words and beyond shock here.
Johari now laying into the gambler. Ben Barnett going for a kick. Oh, and a back elbow there after the reversal. The block attempt by Ben Barnett. And just driven back down into the mat once again onto those dice. Ben Barnett, you have to give him his dues. Zali Gold, he's maintained the momentum, the domination of this match for the most part. And what's he doing now lining up Johari? He's rolling the dice.
He's rolling the dice with something, but I'm not sure what move he's rolling in for.
Oh, I think he might be less about the move and more about how many times he hits a move.
Well, that's the thing. He is trying to open up that wound more, perhaps. The more blood that flows, the weaker it makes Johari. Easier to finish him off with something else. But hang on, he's got something else in mind. He's headed outside of the ropes. He's going under the ring while Johari is a very, very dazed and weakened state. And I don't like the looks of this and the huge sense of foreboding coming in here. I just don't know what Johari could do to turn this around.
He's got a kendo stick. He's got a kendo stick that he's pulled from under the ring. Johari, no idea what's about to hit him. Johari, turn around!
Pull this one this time. It's a 1. 1, knock! It's a 3 now.
Barnett not happy with the roll of the dice, now just going rogue and kendo stick straight to the spine of Johari. A single devastating blow.
It was a huge blow. How that kendo stick is intact, utterly beyond me. And unfortunately, there's more.
And straight across the back once again. Johari writhing in pain. He's fallen on the dice. Now he's getting a kendo stick to the back, and Barnett taking in the blood of Johari on his white singlet. This is a completely different side of the gambler. He was not joking when he was in that interview with you earlier this evening, Zali.
He certainly was not. And
Well, hold on, he's laying down the kendo stick now. What else could he possibly have in mind?
Gathering up some dice. I don't want to think what he's going to do with them now. Oh, no. Johari can barely stand.
Oh, shoving it in the mouth, choking out Johari with a mouthful of dice.
I do not believe what we're seeing here.
I know it's no holds barred, but surely there's a limit. Oh, and the big boot now just taking down Johari. I feel like it is inevitable now.
Surely referee Sam Addison's got to step in.
And Johari kicks out! How the hell did he do that?
I don't know, he must have the tiniest speck of strength and a lot of will left to do that, because I don't know how he did. Barnett can't believe it. I almost think it might have been better had he stayed down, but Johari just cannot do that. That is not in his nature, dare I say, in his spirit. And the Mayhem Maniacs now trying to get behind Johari, pump up the energy, but no, a huge clothesline by Barnett. And Johari just seems to be fading away.
Running in once more, and a huge clothesline on Johari in the corner. The 6'6" behemoth. That is Ben Barnett well and truly in control of this match. And Johari manages to get out of the way and a spine buster onto the dice. Ben Barnett getting a taste of his own medicine. And look at Johari go, Zali Gold. He's feeling it. He's digging deep into his soul, and this might be the turning point he is so long needed.
And now it's Johari. Well, as you say, digging into the soul, the spirit with the kendo stick and Steve Reich.
Oh, and those single shots by Johari, just laying in to Ben Barnett, breaking the kendo stick to a degree as well. Johari has got him cinched up, drops him onto the dice, dead center of the ring. He doesn't want to go for the cover though. He has not done exacting his revenge on the gambler.
He's got plenty of pent-up frustration and dislike, to put it mildly. No, let's call it what it is, hatred of the gambler. And he wants to take it out before this match finishes, Matty. And I just don't think we've seen the end of this yet, as much as we might want to say otherwise.
Johari can barely pull himself to his feet. In fact, it's Barnett who gets up further first, but Johari has got him lined up. We're going to see the spin. No! Double clothesline. Both men down, dead center in the ring. And now referee Sam Addison starts the count.
Well, can both men be counted out? It was, no count, no disqualifications, no countouts out of the ring.
Disqualification, no holds barred, but referee calls still count, pinfall, submissions, and in this instant, a count out. We're at 5. Neither men barely making any moves just yet. Johari willing himself. Look at the crowd here, willing on Johari, but Barnett right on his tail.
They just barely can even get up to their side. Johari can't get up to his feet, neither can Barnett. Both, just trying to move themselves. I've just never seen anything like this in all my years of
Barnett has
wrestling.
reached into his jacket once again. What has he got this time? It's the mace. He's got that mace, but Johari stopping him. Big headbutt, but Barnett, there it is, he's let go. Johari, the tables have turned now, mace in hand. Is Barnett going to get a taste of his own medicine from Johari? Barnett begging and pleading. Oh, low blow by Ben Barnett. It's no holds barred, that's allowed.
Nothing the referee Sam Addison can do but watch.
Oh, he's got the mace again.
He's got the mace back.
Don't do it, Ben. You don't do that.
No.
I have a massive problem.
All Mayhem! You're the problem!
You're the problem, Barnett. You're the problem. Drop that mace and get on that hand.
You're on it, fine! Have it your way!
You suck, man.
I'm gonna make him quit!
Good luck with that.
Make him quit!
Good luck doing that. Oh, sorry there, Mayhem Maniacs. I just couldn't take it any longer. Appalling scenes from the gambler. Ben Barnett, as he's got the cloverleaf locked in. He calls this the Texas Fold'em, and he's got it locked in.
Dead center of the ring too.
He wants to make Johari quit.
but Johari not. How is he getting the leverage to get at least up onto his hands? But the thing is, a rope break won't do anything, Matty.
Oh, that sadistic spirit will do something, though, willing himself back up. And now Ben Barnett turning the cloverleaf around, dragging him into the center of the ring. Is he going to hook it in once again? Yes, the Texas Fold'em once again locked in on Johari.
Johari, hang on, he's crawling to the ropes, but he's also crawling in the direction of the mace, I think.
He's got it in hand, and he gets him with it. He gets Ben Barnett with a taste of his own medicine. Lighting him up. Is he going to go for that big spear? Barnett back to his feet. Spear through the poker table. Johari with a big spear through the poker table, and both men are down.
That's what you call a full house spear, in my opinion, as that poker table snapped. Both men absolutely out of it.
A deserved chant there by the Mayhem Maniacs here at the new Relentless Gym as Johari makes his way back to his feet, dragging the slain Ben Barnett to the middle of the ring, goes to the cover. Is this it? That is it! Johari's done it! It took one of the most outrageously violent matches we've seen in Mayhem Pro in months, but finally Johari has put this saga to bed. A spear through the poker table, and Johari has come out on top against the gambler Ben Barnett.
Unbelievable. I'm just having to bring the heart rate down after that. I'm a bit in disbelief at some of the things we saw. The dice, the poker table, the chairs, the kendo sticks, but Johari's spirit has triumphed in the end, and he has beaten the odds.
The gambler Ben Barnett not moving in the ring at all. Johari, he doesn't want referee Sam Anderson's help. He wants to exit on his own 2 feet. And aren't the Mayhem Maniacs happy with this outcome? Johari standing tall. Victory against the gambler Ben Barnett. Jump online now, Mayhem Maniacs. We'll see you in Colac on May the 9th at the Colac RSL. On behalf of Zali Gold, on behalf of Tommy A, I'm Matty Huss. We'll see you next time, Mayhem Maniacs.